Okay, let's continue where we left off. I'm going to back up a couple steps though, because not everyone was able to sign in the first place. So here we go. What we have here is a word problem, and it reads Kayliana has 63 stickers. She loses 15 of them. How many stickers does Kayliana have left? All right. So we were talking about using the redraw right method, also known as RDW. The first step is read the question. Now, we don't just read the question, we also look for numbers and for keywords that give us a clue of what we need to do. So let's take a look. I see the number 63 and I see the number 15. But now I need to look for a number or a word that clues us into what to do. Kayliana has 63 stickers. She loses 15 of them. Now let's think. When you lose something, are you getting more of it or are you going to have less of it afterwards? Right, you're going to have less. So if you're having less of something, that means you're going to subtract. Okay, so now we can draw a model. So I'm going to draw some tens. And now I'm going to draw ones. Instead of drawing this last 10 as a group of 10, I'm going to draw it as a bunch of ones. And you'll see why in a moment. It'll make the next part easier for my model. Okay, as we know, each of these bars counts as 10 dots. Instead of drawing a sixth bar, I just drew 10 dots, and then I drew the last three. Now let's look. It says here she started with 63, which we have drawn here, but she loses 15 of them. So that means I have to get rid of 15 of these dots. So I'm going to cross off a 10. Let's look at 15. 15 is composed of a 10 and a 5. So I'm going to cross off one of these 10s. And now I'm going to cross off 5 of these dots. And what's left over is our answer. So now that we have a model, we can go ahead and move on to the third part of redraw right, which is write the number sentence and solve. Just realized that's hanging off screen. Let's see if I can fix that. There we go. So our number sentence is going to be 63 minus 15, and that equals something. Now, this one was difficult, and I fully expected a lot of people to not try to solve this one. Because if you're using number bonds, this question is actually a little bit difficult. Because we can't get by just by number bonding one number. We have to number bond both numbers. So let's start with the 15. 15 is easy. We did it above. We got 10 and 5. Now 63. I'm going to pull out 10 again from 63. And what's left is, well, 5 10s. So 50 and then 3 ones. 53. Now, let's take a look at this. In both cases, we have a 10. We have a 10 here in 63 when we number bond it, and we have a 10 here in 15 when we number bond it. We're still subtracting, so that means we can look at these two numbers and say, hey, 10 minus 10 equals 0. So let's just get rid of these two 10s right away. And now we have 53 and 5. This looks more like a question that we can do. So let's number bond one more time. 53 turns into 50 and 3. And now we can do 50 minus 5, which equals 45. And then 45 plus 3 equals 48. Now let's count up here to see if we're right. We have 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48 stickers. So if Kayliana had 63 stickers and she lost 15 of them, she has 48 left. Now, like I said, this one had extra steps in it, which is why I thought this one might be difficult. So let's go ahead and look at the second most difficult question, according to the class. Let's see. All right, this board does not want to switch. So let me just go ahead and erase everything then. Whoop. And delete. Okay. So our second question goes like this. I said I would use Ashton, so I'm going to use Ashton for this question. Ashton has 95 stickers. He shares 4 with Kyler. How many stickers does Ashton have now? Oh dear, that's really small, isn't it? Let me see if I can change that. All right, let's make that bigger. Okay, so Ashton has 95 stickers. He shares 4 with Kyler. How many stickers does Ashton have now? Well, we need to do read, draw, write. That looks more like a P. Let me fix that. There we go. Okay, so first off, let's read the question and then look for numbers and keywords to clue us into things. Ashton has 95 stickers. He shares 4 with Kyler. Okay, there are 2 numbers. Now let's look. Ashton has 95 stickers. He shares 4 with Kyler. Okay, so let's think. If Ashton is sharing, is he getting more stickers or is he giving away stickers? Right, he's giving away stickers. So that means that he's losing stickers at the end. So let's go ahead and draw that now. Here we have, we're going to draw 10 sticks, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and then 5 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so Ashton has 95 stickers. He shares 4 with Kyler. So let's cross off 4 of these. How many stickers does Ashton have now? Well, here's our model. We've shown that Ashton has this many stickers and then he shares this many with Kyler. Total 95. I don't know why I wrote 94. And then this is the number we need to find out, and that's the number he shared. Okay, so let's go ahead now and write out our number sentence. 95. Let me make this a little smaller so we have more space to work. 95 minus 4 equals something. Okay, so this is a really easy one for us to solve, actually. It might just look scary because we're dealing with 95, which is a big number, granted. So let's look. 95, we can number bond. Well, if we take out the 5, what's left? 90, right. It's just as easy as that. And then 4 we leave alone because 4 is already as small as we need it to be. So the next step is we do 5 minus 4, which you know is equal to 1. Good. And then we can add the rest together. So we have to add our leftover numbers. So let's go do that. 90 plus 1 equals 91. And that's our answer. So let's double check on our model to see if we're right. Let's count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 91. So there we have it. When we're solving questions, using the redraw right method is helpful because it helps us to focus in on the numbers in our question, the key word. It also helps us to have a visual example for us to work with. And then lastly, we can do computation and double check to see if we're right. So now that you've watched the short lesson, go ahead and get started on your individual practice. If you have questions, go ahead and reach out to me, and I hope you all have a good day.